Hello there. My name is Buff Hardtack, and I'm here to help. You see, you and I are alike. I may be beautiful, muscular, and a head instructor at a mixed martial arts school, but we both share a love for Overwatch and have a frustration for the competitive scene. You see, I once was in silver too. One afternoon not long ago, a small child delivered a sharp kick to my groin, and it made me remember the pain that was to be in silver and feeling stuck there and not knowing what to do to get out. I'm here to help, and I'm releasing a video right here. This is it. 3 steps to climb from silver to gold. You see, this isn't going to be like those other climbing videos, saying things like, improve your aim, get better at positioning, combine your ultimates, or other useless advice. See, as I said before, I once was in silver just like you, and I'm going to give you 3 things that helped me that I actually used to get from silver to gold. Are you ready? Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. I was just busy hedging my podiatric alpha keratin. It pays to look well. I assume you're here for the first step on how to climb from silver to gold, and I'm here to help. You see, rule number 1 from climbing from silver to gold: stop wasting your ultimates. Now, there's 3 different situations in which you're going to be using your ultimate. I'm going to write them here. Using your ultimate at a slight advantage with equal footing of the enemy team and at a slight disadvantage. Ultimates are tide turners. If your team is pushing the fight and they just may win it, securing an ultimate in that fight will win you that fight. If you use an ultimate when you and the enemy team are on equal footing, chances are higher that you win that fight as well. Your team is starting to lose, things aren't looking great, but you pull a great Dragon Blade, the Mercy pops res, it doesn't matter what it is, you've turned a disadvantage into an advantage. That's what ultimates are meant to be used for. If you're winning and you've slaughtered the enemy team and they've only got 2 more players left alive and they're fleeing for their lives, don't use your ultimate. If you're getting crushed, it's just you, you're Genji, it's you versus the entire team, don't pop that Dragon Blade. I don't care what Overwatch highlight videos you've seen. You're not going to win that fight. You're silver, you're trash, you'll never win that fight. Remember, Overwatch equips ultimates to be tide turners in slight, close, competitive fights. If you're throwing your ultimate away at inopportune times when you don't need it, or it can't possibly win you the fight, you're literally throwing. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. I was busy doing my 100 daily pectoral fiber contractions. I assume you're here for step number 2 on how to climb from silver to gold. Well, I'm here to help. Now, for rule number 2, we come across something very important I see people of all SRs doing. Stop feeding. Stop staggering. Otherwise, you're a moron. Now when I say feeding, I don't mean the practice that I do on a weekly basis to the local village orphans. I mean feeding your worthless corpses to the enemy team, giving them ult charges, and never allowing your team to have a fair 6v6 fight. Overwatch is a team game. The more team fights you have, 6 versus 6, the higher chance you have of winning that game. When you or your team continues to stagger in one at a time, dying and dying and dying, you're wasting time and wasting valuable resources. Remember, it's your job to wait for your team and then push in as a team for the greater chance of success. If you're poking for ult charge and you get poked by the enemy sniper and headshot and killed, you revoke the right to complain at the end of the game. Oh, I'm stuck in elo hell, I had all the gold medals. You gave your team a disadvantage. By the time you had died, the fight had turned into a 5v6 before it had even started. Now I can hear you already. Oh, but Buff, I don't stagger, but my teammates do, and they even waste their ultimates, going back to rule number 1. Well, remember, you've got 2 ways to solve that problem. One is to communicate. Ask them, wait for me, group up with me. Don't use your ultimates just yet, save it for now. And if they don't listen, remember something. The enemy team is just as stupid as you are, just as stupid as your team is. And if one player on one team is behaving like a gold player, saving their ultimates, and most importantly, with rule number 2, not feeding and not staggering, that team has the advantage. Remember, slow and steady pace. If you are feeding, if you are staggering, and not giving your team a chance to win a fair team fight, you're literally throwing. Oh, I didn't see you there. I was busy stimulating my photoreceptors with images of diminutive felines. I assume you're here for step number 3 of my Climb from Silver to Gold series. I'm here to help. Rule number 3, record your own gameplay. You see, the best way to improve, in my opinion, is to look at your own gameplay, watch your competitive games, and spot your different mistakes. Now, there's 3 different ways you could do that for free. Bandicam, Open Broadcaster software, and Shadowplay are all excellent free programs that will allow you to record your Overwatch gameplay and watch it back. Now, you gotta watch for 3 things. When you lost a team fight, when you died, and when you won a team fight. And ask yourself, what caused that to happen? Is there anything I could be doing better? Because you're a silver player and because you're a complete scumbag, you're going to be very bad and you're going to notice a lot of mistakes. But choose 1 or 2 and work on improving on those in your future competitive games. Now I can already hear it. But Buff, I watched and I didn't know what I did wrong. It was all my teammates. If you're stupid enough to not notice your own gameplay, I have a Discord in the description. Feel free to join it, and myself and other coaches will be happy to record your gameplay and tell you just how bad you really are. Remember, if you're not recording your own gameplay and spotting your own mistakes to help you improve, you are literally throwing. This concludes my 3-part series of Climbing to Silver to Gold. I hope you found it of use, and I guarantee you if you follow all 3 steps perfectly, you will climb just like I did. If you enjoyed it, I'll ask you to join my team's Discord and follow me on Twitch, and leave this video with either a like or a subscription to my channel. It will ensure that I'm not homeless and living on the streets. As always, thanks for watching, and have a good one. Ouch.